Good night. So I came up with this grand idea to record the prayer meeting for Duane, and I thought of getting screen record on my phone and join the meeting. But I'm doing it for the first time, and then I'm realizing now that I'm saving the message to send it through that the audio was not enabled. Can you imagine that? So here we are. We're just seeing images of. Ooh, microphone was muted. So I'm seeing now that I did not enable the audio. Hence, we're not able to hear what actually took place. It's so sad. You know why? It was a great meeting. It was a wonderful meeting, one that I enjoyed. Here I am trying to navigate the screen. As I said, it's the first time I'm doing it. I mean, I know it could be done, but I'm actually doing it for the first time. And I blundered. I did not turn on the mic or the audio. Anyway, so here I am navigating through the system. It was taken place on Zoom. So this is the Zoom platform and what it looks like. So initially there were 13 persons that were on when I came on. That's 13. All right, forgive me. I can't even see properly. It's so small. But if that is not 13, it probably was 15. You'll be able to see it better than I can. Right, so here I was going through. At one point I wanted to send an emoji. At that point, I think it was my cousin Suzette who was singing, and she was doing a good job. I mean, if it wasn't her, um yeah, this person, she was singing and she did a very good job. She sounded like my cousin Suzette, but I'm really not sure because I didn't know Suzette could sing. But yeah, so those were the participants at the time. Yeah, at the time when I joined. Um, because at that point I had to charge the phone because I realized my battery was low, and yeah, so Suzette, I think, was still singing at this point. She did a number of medleys, some really lively songs, and she was clapping and singing. At one point, I wanted to join in. Luckily, I didn't, because maybe she wouldn't be able to hear me, or I don't even know what would have happened, because I was having audio issues, and I didn't know. So my microphone was muted, and at one point, I tried to disable my notifications because I realized that they were shown on the screen, and as it's screen recording, everything would have shown. So I tried to get rid of that, but I was not successful. As I say, I am not a pro. I was just trying something that I thought of like a minute before I hopped onto Zoom. So yes, my microphone was muted and my video had stopped. And maybe at this point I wasn't there because I wouldn't be watching the screen this long. But yeah, so my messages, they're coming in. All my messages, they're coming in. And at this point Suzette was still singing. Oh gosh, I wish you could hear the songs that she was singing. I mean, it made me want to dance and just clap and just sing in my house. It was really lively. Um, so she's still singing. I'm just trying my best to let you, whoever is watching this, get a feel of what it was like. It was very brief. It was very spicy, and it was very effective. And one of the things that I liked about the persons who prayed and the persons who spoke. Okay, not sure why the video is turned this way, but they spoke a lot about us, usually in our prayer meetings, and this is for somebody who has been deceased, and for the family members, sometimes they focus more on the deceased than who are here. And tonight, that happened. This person, Audrey Monroe, she spoke as well, quite eloquently. Oh my God, all my messages are coming in, all my business. Oh, all my messages. Yeah, so I couldn't stop the notification. I was trying. Oh, at this point, see, I went over and oh yeah, I was trying to turn off the messages from coming in. So I thought of putting it on airplane mode, but when I did that, I realized that there was a problem with Zoom. So I quickly went back and turn it back off. So now that I'm thinking of it, I should have put my phone on do not disturb. That's what I should have done. But it's my first time, so I'm sure I'll be better next time. Yeah, so Suzette, ooh, the person was still singing, my cousin, I think. I think she was still singing here. Um, this was pretty early when we had joined. I Look, the time passed so quickly. I didn't even know it was close to an hour, cuz it was just good. You know, it wasn't boring. It was it was gripping. It was interesting, and the persons who spoke really did well. They really did a good job. Uh okay, so the person now, where the boxes is where the it indicates who is actually talking. So this person now, Audrey Monroe. Hey, this is so small on my phone. I'm not even sure if I'm seeing right, but it looks like Audrey Monroe. So I think she was the person who prayed. Yeah, I think she was the person who prayed. Yeah, very, very. As I tell you, all the persons that participated did well. Did really, really, really well. Um, can I skip? No, I can't. Okay, so yeah, so there she was praying, and Lord, all my business is all up in here. Come off now, come off. So she was praying. It wasn't long or anything. It just seems long now because we're not hearing it, but it wasn't long. It was to the point and well said, you know, well prayed. You know, you have some people who can pray. Well, this lady prayed well, right? All right, come on, Audrey. Come on, Audrey. Come on, Miss Audrey. Come on, Miss Audrey. So, Clear Park SDA, that's Clear Park Seventh Day Adventist Church. They were instrumental in the prayer meeting. I gather that they are friends of my cousins, Mr. and Mrs. Dunkley, and this is based on what was said. Alright, so this is another person. No, oh God, is this Maria? Looks like Maria. Don't remember what Maria said. I don't remember what Maria did. But alright, if I mix it up, if it's not Audrey prayed, it may have been Maria, but all I know the prayer did good. It was a good prayer. Okay? The person can pray. Alright, so going back to Miss Audrey. Miss Audrey said something else. And as I said, there was someone who spoke briefly about basically dwelling in God's word, doing the things of God, the person spoke about persons who are in church to remain faithful, and for persons who are not in church to seek God. Someone had sang, would it be sang? Someone sang a song, and I think it was a guy. He sang a man. Sorry, he sang a song, saying the word was like there was room at the cross for you. I think that was such a touching song because it was after that song where the speech came in that seek God before it's too late and so on. It was a very good message, very very good prayer meeting. What was happening here? All right, so for some reason I was still trying to do something, not sure what I was trying to do, but I was still trying to navigate the Zoom platform. Yeah. Samela moving me around. Not sure what was happening at that point, but yeah, I was trying to navigate. Only the host can share. Oh, I was trying to share something. That must have been an error because I know I'm not so bright. If I try share nothing, share screen. Oh no, I wouldn't do that. But anyway, still trying to navigate the platform. And who's talking? Who's talking? Not sure who was talking at this point, but I'm sure somebody was talking. And but guys, you missed something. It would have been enlightening, it would have been encouraging, it would have been uplifting, and it would have been a good hour to spend, just having that fellowship. It was awesome. It was really awesome. Once again, I do apologize for the lack of audio. I really thought I got it right. Really, really thought I got it right. But as I said, just pardon that. Not sure what was happening now. Oh God, I'm so sorry. Really, really sorry about the audio. I can't apologize enough because that should not have happened. But you know what? Oh, so then Mr. Rupert Dunkley. When I heard the singing, I had to look good if it's the Mr. Rupert Dunkley because I knew that my cousin had a very alright, let me keep it simple. I know that he has a nice voice, but I didn't know that Mr. Dunkley could sing, and let me tell you this. He sang and I had to call the kids and say, "Hey, come and listen to Mr. Dunkley singing." And my daughter was like, "What? Him can sing?" And I was like, "Yeah, I agree." Yeah, man, he did well. He did super. He was super. So if it was Suzette that was singing in the beginning, the medleys and stuff, so we understand that they have that in common. They have nice voice, singing voice, which is great. All right, who now is here? So this is Maria, Doreen. There were intervals when persons just said, hallelujah, praise the Lord kind of thing. So then for when these are highlighting for such short time, it may have been that that was what was being said, because once you speak on this platform and your mic is not muted, it will be highlighted, so persons who are looking will know who is talking, right? What else? I hope this is helping. Oh God, I can't believe it was so long. It feels like it was so long right now because I'm just into like 14 minutes of the video, and I'm realizing now that what I should have done is to edit it. Considering that there's no audio, should have edited it. So I know now that Mr. Dunkley is singing. Let me see. Yeah, man, I think he was singing at this point. I soon tell you. He was singing at this point. He was singing. Yes, man. Man can go on the choir. And then Mr. Daly. Mr. Daly, he spoke as well. He spoke as well. Some very encouraging words. Not sure why he disappeared, but Mr. Dunkley may still be singing. Mr. Dunkley is doing one of the things that he does best. No, he's not singing. His mouth is closed, so he's not singing right now, so not sure what's going on. Ryan Black, why did you leave, Mr. Black? Right, so yeah. I should have edited it because I have much more of the video to show. But alright, who is that now? That person is Wholeness. This person is Monroe. Yeah. Not sure what's happening right now. Not sure what's happening right now. But oh, I wonder if Mr. Dunkley. Yeah, man, Mr. Dunkley just started singing. Mr. The song nice to see. Must say I had to sit up straight and look good. If it was my cousin who was singing. Great voice there. So we're 17 minutes into the video. So we're just going to imagine Mr. Dunkley singing. Mr. Powell, I don't understand why you left. And Mr. Dunkley is singing. I don't understand why anybody would have left when Mr. Dunkley is singing. Because that singing, if Duane could have heard that singing, trust me. Yeah, man. Awesome. Oh, boy. Anyway, so clearly I was glued to Mr. Dunkley, and then I start scroll down on the phone. Some other persons joined the meeting. Nobody no one show them face. Nobody wants to show them face. Everybody camera is off. Everybody camera is off. And Mr. Dunkley is serenading. Yeah, but it was great. Oh Lord, and work is still coming in. It was a good little meeting. I've never been a part of a prayer meeting on Zoom before, because I thought it would have been one that take place at a physical location. But this, I think, was very effective. And I'm sure that the family is satisfied in how everything turned out. You know, we have some very bright people in the family that utilizes their brains and just put things together. Yeah. My aunt Auntie Martha, she's the pioneer. Mr. Dunkley sing like what? Oh my god, I wish you guys could hear it. I really wish you guys could hear it, but yeah. But Mr. Dunkley look like him a sing from, and that's what I didn't realize before. Mr. Dunkley look like him singing from something, you know. Mr. Dunkley? Yeah, yeah, man. Great job. I hope you actually sing in church. And you need to use your voice and minister to people. That's awesome. What a gift. Alright, so don't know what I was trying to do at that point, but I guess check my messages, because my messages, oh god, if you had the audio you would have heard my phone going off every minute. Pure message coming in. Yeah. So Mr. Dunkley still serenading. Okay, so this gentleman now. So he gave a good talk. He's gonna be for a little while because he had, you know, things to share that was very that was related to the family. He spoke about Duane as well, and him being a part of the church family and so on. I I think yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think he mentioned Duane and him attending church. I would think it's the same church that he goes to. But he had quite a bit to say. Yeah, I hope this helps though for persons who were not able to log on for whatever reason. I hope you get an idea of how it was. So Mr. Daly is now on the floor, and he's encouraging the family to keep strong. He's encouraging the family to pursue God. Yeah, basically to let God be our comforter in this time. Yeah, alarm gone off. Please turn off the alarm. So yeah, that was that. That was that. Yeah, so guess what? For persons who can't hear, the I'm sure this will help. More work are coming in. And for persons who can hear, I hope what you're hearing from me will help you to understand the proceeding of the prayer meeting for Duane Palmer, our dear cousin. My dear cousin, our family. Yeah. I wish I could fast track it, but I can't. So I actually found a way to edit it. So I had paused a bit and edited. So you're not getting the full hour, but just a few minutes. So at this point, there Audrey and it was going between Audrey Monroe and Mr. Dunkley, and I think this is at the part when she was asking persons if they wanted to say anything, and Suzette went first and spoke about her cousin Duane. All right, so this could have been edited some more. Ooh. This could have been edited some more. All right. So I'm gonna stop it and cut it a little shorter. All right, so I went ahead and I cut it a little shorter because considering that there's no audio, it can become monotonous to just be looking at the screen with, not hearing anything. Gosh. But I edited as many messages as I could. Alright, so at the great Mr. Cedric Hansen, there to the left, I was waiting for him to give his speech because I know his speech would have been something. He's the man of many words, and he speaks very, very, very eloquently, and I'm sure his remembrance of Duane would have been one put together. At that point, it was Audrey Monroe who it was at this point that she was asking if anybody wanted to say anything, and Suzette is now in Mr. Dunkley's chair, so I would think that she is going to be beginning her speech pretty soon. But now my fabulous aunt, my aunt Martha, wow, Martha Palmer Hansen. Aw. Yeah, so she was actually doing the thank yous, thanking persons to have been on and for their contribution to the prayer meeting and so on. And for those of you who know her, Martha Palmer Hansen, she too has a way with words. So her speech was one to hear. Yeah. So Suzette, I think should be up next, and she's gonna be talking about her experience, in a nutshell, with the deceased Duane Palmer. So everybody knows how Suzette can be very comical. So, of course, she cracked a few jokes. That's Suzette for you. Oh, Lord. Alright, so she made reference to the day when she was going to the hospital in Linstead to look for him. And she was driving like a taxi man, bad girl on the road and stuff. Yeah, but there was a point when she got really emotional. That was sad for me because I've never seen Suzette cry. Never. Suzette is always making jokes of everything. Suzette is like my daddy. Suzette. Suzette, yeah. Uh-huh. She's very comical. Yeah, but it doesn't matter how we appear. There are times when we have, the other sides just coming through. And this, we can understand, is a very heartbreaking and emotional time for the family right now. See, there she was having her laughing and being dramatic. That's a word for Suzette as well. Very dramatic, but she's fun. She's a lot of fun, a whole heap of fun. Yeah. So she was there talking about how she drive to Linstead and stuff. And the emotions then set in, Emotions then set in. Yeah. They sang a song tonight that spoke about going to that other place where there's no crying, there's no dying. And that for me stood out because all of this will pass. All of this will be no more eventually when we're on the other side. And that is why it's very important how you live your life now, because it determines what happens and which other side you go to. So her husband, Mr. Dunkley, he gave his piece as well, spoke about in brief experiences that he had with the deceased. And yeah, he then it was at this point I realized that I was having issues with my connection. Not sure if it was with Flow or Zoom, or for the person who was the host, the person who was making it all happen. But I then realized that the the connection was flip-flopping. But yes, Mr. Dunkley was giving his speech and we were having issues because then the screen was going blank and then the audio was affected. Yeah, and it was just in a little while after this that Zoom kicked the bucket. Yeah. So yeah, so my video ended roundabout here when the Wi-Fi started giving problems. As you can see right now, it's blank. So the Wi-Fi had the connection, because I don't want to blame it on the Wi-Fi because I really don't have Wi-Fi issues like that. So I don't know what was happening, but hey, the great Mr. Hansen. Yes, so I was waiting. I really wanted to hear, because I mean, I don't know what happened after, but I believe that Mr. Hansen may have spoke. And if he did, I really wanted to hear it because I love how he presents his words. I love how he coins his words. His speech is usually so articulated and articulate that you just want to listen. So I'm sorry I missed that. if it happened. I'm sorry I missed that. So yeah, why does it appear as if at this point the screen had frozen? I'm not sure. Mr. Dunkley does not appear to be talking. Oh, Audrey Monroe is now highlighted. And we're coming close to the end. So guys, this was a little synopsis. As I said, I'm quite disappointed in how it turned out. Don't know how me reach a weather. Don't know how my hand reach a weather. I check weather. I know I check the weather for every other day, but me no remember thinking weather while I was there. So here I am now trying to get back on. I was kicked off. Mr. Zoom. Oh, you know what? If the Zoom is free, it has a lifespan, I think it's 45 minutes. So I'm not sure what was happening at that point, but here I am now waiting for host to let me in. It never happened. I waited and waited and waited. I actually logged out and logged back in, and I was still getting this notification that the host will soon let me in, until the last time that I tried, it said the host was in another meeting. So that would tell me that this meeting had ended. So guys, I hope this helped. I hope you have an idea of what happened, and thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.